Here are my big delicious tomatoes I just picked out of my garden, and I'm getting ready to make homemade spaghetti sauce. And the first step is to remove these stems and core them. Then I'm going to put them in a big pot of boiling water so that way the skins will be easily to peel off of them. So that's my first step, so stay tuned for homemade spaghetti sauce. Okay, all my tomatoes are cored, and it actually went quite quickly, so now it's time to start putting them in the hot water. So that's what I'm going to do, and that you just do it for like a few minutes because the skins will start to peel off. And I'm not cooking them right now, it's just to get the skins loosened so they'll be easily to be able to peel off. So that's the second step. Okay, I just took these out of the hot boiling bath. They were only in there for a couple of minutes, and I just want to show you how easily you could peel the skin off the tomato. Of course, you got to do this while it cools down, so I'm going to let it cool down a little more. So after you get done peeling all of these, it's now time to try to get some of the seeds out. Some people like to leave their seeds in, but that can make it taste a little bitter, so I'm going to try to scrape out some of the seeds so I don't have a bunch of seeds in my tomato sauce. Okay, I am now done getting the seeds out of the tomato. And for the first 10 minutes I was slicing the tomatoes in half and nicely spooning out the seeds, and I was thinking, this is taking forever. So really the best way to get the seeds out of the tomato is you just pick up the tomato and you squeeze the seeds out. Yes, it was messy, but I always say if you don't make a mess, you're not doing it right. So anyways, there's a lot of juice left over, and I don't want that to go to waste, so I'm going to get a strainer and strain the juice out and put it in the pot. I also have some zucchini from my garden. I'm going to chop that up and add it to the tomatoes, and getting ready to start the cooking process. And then eventually I'll add some spice, some oregano and salt and pepper, and add that to it. So there you go. Okay, my sauce is starting to cook, and I'm going to call this the Go For It spaghetti sauce recipe because I'm just going for it. I'm not really sure exactly what I'm doing. I don't really know how many pounds of tomatoes I have and how much tomato sauce it's going to make, because this is my first time. So I'm just going for it. I added some salt and pepper already and some garlic. I probably put 16 cloves of garlic in it. I had minced garlic, and I do know a half a teaspoon of minced garlic makes 1 clove of garlic. And now I'm adding some oregano and some dill, a little bit of dill, and probably one other spice in there. I forgot what it was, but I'm just going for it. Getting this all cooking, bringing it to a boil. And this smells really good because I just added all the spice to it, but all those tomatoes and everything cooking. Yummy goodness. So there we go. Okay, I just got done sterilizing everything and boiling it, getting it nice and clean and ready and prepped to can my homemade tomato sauce. So it's time to start canning. Hope I could do this without making a mess. And Good to leave like about a half an inch from the top. I think I put a little bit too much in there, so I'm going to spoon some of it out. My spoon has been sterilized. That's pretty good right there. And next, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, because you need the acid to help, you know, kill the germs and preserve it. Okay, next is the lid. They're over here being boiled, sterilized. Alright, make sure I dry everything off. Band. Don't have to do it too tight. This is going in the canner. And that's one, and there you go, and I'm going to finish my other ones. Okay, the spaghetti sauce is now getting ready to boil, and I'm going to probably boil these for about an hour to make sure everything is sterilized and cooked completely and no bacteria. So wish me luck. Okay, here's my finished product, and I'm really excited because the moment I took these jars out of the hot water, the second I took them out, the lids popped, pop, pop. They're all sealed. So that's how I know it's been done correctly. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I have 8 jars of homemade spaghetti sauce. I could have done more, but I only had so much room on my stove. So the leftovers I have in the fridge, and I'm going to add that to some pasta. So I'll let these sit for about 24 hours so they could cool down, and then they're ready to store in the pantry. But they all popped, and so I know they worked, and there you go. Homemade spaghetti sauce.